Okay, hi everyone. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a little bit of updating to my collection spreadsheet. It's been a really long time since I've even looked at this, so it's going to be pretty interesting to kind of go through this. I mean, as we start, you can kind of see my first little sheet here, the 2022 releases. This never really came to fruition, and I completely kind of abandoned this page, which kind of sucks because it probably would have ended up really like being helpful to me. I don't know, I just guess I kind of ignored it. But there's a lot of stuff I just have not added to this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and like do all of that. I have made some updates to my spreadsheet just in general. I think the biggest one is this page. You can see that I just kind of completely, I guess, kind of like simplified this page like a lot, so it's like really different than it used to be. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started in doing this. The first thing I have to add here is NCT. I have like barely, I don't know, I just like really have not kept up with this at all. So first we had to do NCT. Yeah, so the first thing I need to add here is Two Baddies. Yeah, I have actually bought that album. I bought two, well, I have like, yeah, two versions, but I actually like just have not really worked on that collection much, which kind of sucks. I wish I'd like be able to buy more, but it just has not worked out that way. Okay, so for the versions, I think these are the versions. If I'm wrong, do not judge me. And also the Target version. And when it comes to the like digipacks, I think I'm only gonna get marks. So I don't know. I don't really want a whole bunch of digipacks for anything anymore, and I think it'd be kind of cute to have like a little Mark digipack collection. So I think I'll just like go with Mark pretty exclusively. Because honestly, I think he's probably my top bias in NCT now. So I don't know. I think I should probably focus on, you know, collecting for him a little bit more. And I honestly haven't really been worried about collecting Taeyong really at all. I haven't really looked into collecting like photo cards for this album release yet either. I also don't know if I'm gonna get the whatever these versions here are, the I don't know what they're called, the little versions, whatever. I might get them eventually. I'm not saying no because honestly, once I am able to, I'll probably really fill in this collection as much as I possibly can. But for now, it's just like I'm not super like worried about it. And now for Beatbox. Yeah, I definitely am behind on collecting this as well. But again, it's just like been really low priority, so I haven't really worried about it. I don't know. Especially when it comes to NCT, it's just like you have to realize that a lot of this stuff isn't going anywhere, especially if it's album related. So I just, have not really worried about it much at all. So I'm also trying to kind of work on like the sense of urgency I have to collect, because it can be kind of, I don't know. I think the thing with collecting is that like you have such a high urgency to get things like as they come out and get them right away, but it doesn't need to be like that. I don't know. Because also it feels like a lot of the things can go out of print and you don't know if they will, and it's hard to say like you want to take that gamble. But and also Attention had a comeback, which is really exciting. I actually really love their comeback. This is the album for that. Honestly, I was really surprised when we got an announcement of a comeback rather than disbandment. I mean, I guess we don't really know the terms of their contract, if it was 7 years or not, because we also haven't really heard any. Well, I don't know if I just missed it, but there wasn't really talk about like contract extension, so that kind of leads me to believe that, I don't know, maybe their contract was longer than 7 years. But really, it was still nice to see comeback news rather than, something that I kind of thought was the inevitable, which is a little sad, but it is what it is. But I mean, I think this album is great. I think, I don't know, I honestly think a lot of people would love this album title track a lot if they gave it the chance. So check it out if you haven't yet. I think especially the title track is really good. So yeah, have not bought that album yet, but I definitely will. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to collect OT7 or not, as much as I'd love to. I might just focus on Xiao when I can get to it, because I'm not going to be able to like buy any cards from this anytime soon. But like as you can see, it's just the pretty standard kind of 28 cards. So it might not end up being too difficult, but maybe by the time I can get to it, it might not really be possible. Then we have girl groups. So Okay, I'm opening up all these tabs, and I hope that isn't annoying, but I need to come back to a lot of this for photo card purposes, so I'm not going to exit out. Okay, so for Born Pink for Blackpink, I haven't bought this yet because it is very expensive at Target, and I'm not really interested in any of the Target exclusive inclusions, so I think I'm just going to eventually buy this from Korea because it is considerably less expensive. Maybe not once you factor in shipping, but you know, who knows. But yeah, I do, I know I haven't really talked about the album or anything yet. I do really like it. I think it's not like my favorite, like in terms of title tracks and stuff. I think while the songs are good, I think they've had better in the past, but I still really like a lot of the songs. So that's good at the very least. I do like Pink Venom a lot. It's probably my favorite song on the album. But yeah. Actually, okay. I also have to get, well, don't have to, but I kind of want to get Lace's Digipack, so we'll see where that goes. I honestly don't know. And Brave Girls, they have not had a comeback. Checkmate. Okay, that's all up to date for ITZY. I think that's like the only thing I've added. Okay. And for Twice. Okay, so I just need the album version names. I cannot remember this. Cryptography. How do you even spell that? Cryptography. Hopefully that's right. Pathfinder incomplete. I am kind of working on my Twice collection still, which is a little sad. I just haven't been able to get the last few cards that I need, which I guess is understandable because people are going to be very annoying about the plushie cards, which is the OT9 set I'm collecting for photo cards, but it is what it is. Also, we have the vinyl version of Nyan's album, which I bought, which is really fun because I bought the Target exclusive version, and that is pink, which is very cool. Very excited to get that. Okay, so that's really it for like the main two sheets that I have going here. You can tell that I drastically changed how many groups are on each page, so really it's just a lot of the groups that I'm focusing on the most. And I mean, there's only technically two groups in the boy group section, so it's really gone down how many groups I am really focusing on. And then we have my other collections, which I literally put everything else. And like I said, I simplified this page a lot. So, and I started to, I don't know, I wanted to simplify the way that I counted everything on this page. So, I am listing out all of the versions of stuff. So, yeah, and I also, I don't know, it's kind of random. Like, I just kind of put some albums that I want to get eventually on this page. So I have some EXID albums I want to get eventually. I haven't really written down which exact ones I want to get, but I know for a fact there's some I want to get, like Lady, for an example, and probably the album with me and you on it. And obviously there's another one. I'm just not sure which it is. I'm gonna add Ives Afterlike here, just because I like Afterlike. I think it's my favorite Ive title track as of right now. Um, I like Love Dive, and I feel like that's a lot of people's favorite, but I actually really prefer Afterlike a lot more than I do Love Dive, which, I don't know, I kind of thought it'd be hard to beat Love Dive, but Afterlike is kind of like God tier to me, so. And then for Le Seraphim, I actually just recently bought, their Anti-Fragile album, which I really like Anti-Fragile. I think it's really a really fun song. And the album itself, I don't know, I don't think overall the album, I don't think the album is as good as Fearless was, but I do like Anti-Fragile like a lot. I like the whole album a lot, okay? um, but I think Fearless, I don't know, it grew on me a lot, so it's more difficult to say that I like Anti-Fragile more because I guess it's not true. But I honestly don't know if I want to collect this album in full though. I kind of think I want to like get all three versions. And then I did get the compact version, but I got Enche's version. Um, I got it at Target, and my Target did not have Yoonjin's version, which is fine. So I just bought what they had. They also didn't have any of just like the photo book version, so I didn't get one of those. So yeah, I'm not really sure where I stand on collecting this, but um, I'll figure it out eventually. So for now, I'm just gonna put what I have in this. Yeah, I also pulled this really cute Chaewon card for my Anti-Fragile album, but I already traded it, so I don't know if there's anything else I need to add here because I just have not really been wanting to buy anything lately. That seems to be it. We can move on to photo cards. I honestly don't know how much I'm going to be able to do here. In all honesty, wow, okay, I have downsized a lot of what's going on here, and I don't really know what I have because I'm not really collecting one me anymore. For signature, this is the same for Lisa. I'm probably gonna go and fill in all the details at a later time, but um, I don't have any Born Pink cards, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I think there's like a ton of cards for Born Pink. So, and then for Brave Girls, nothing to add there. And Chaeyoung, I have not added Checkmate yet. I only have 3 cards for her as of right now, so I honestly need to work on that. But it's another thing I'm not too worried about, just because I know Itsy cards are super readily available after the fact. Again, Lightsome, I haven't worked on their most recent album at all. Actually, the day that I'm filming this, it was announced that 2 members were leaving, which is really frustrating. Which I wish all the best to the members, but it's like Cube. Honestly, seems to ruin every single thing that they get their hands on. So it's frustrating in that aspect that you just can't seem to, I don't know, trust Cube with anything or anyone, any group. So, for 2 baddies, I have, I think, 2 cards. I pulled one Johnny card that I needed, and I traded for one Mark card that I needed, so I only have 2 cards at the moment. Glitch mode, I think I have like 5 cards or something. I don't know. In beatbox, I have 0. Well, actually, I think I'm trading for one, so I have one on the way. Not too bad. And that seems to be it there for twice. So for between 1 and 2, I have, I think, 15 cards. I don't know. I'm really close to being finished with everything. I'm just not quite there yet. Like I said, I'm missing 3 of the cards from the OT9 set. I'm missing Nayeon, Sana, and Jihyo, which is, again, understandable just because people are, like, greedy with any card with a stuffed animal in it, and it's irritating. But I'll just wait it out. I don't care. If I get them, I get them. If I don't, whatever. Again, I need to add Codename Arrow. I haven't even seen any of these cards yet. Like, I just haven't gone looking for them. I'm sure they're super cute, especially because Zhao is blonde. So I'm sure his cards are super cute. I should go see what they look like. And I think there's a lot I need to go through and kind of update. I don't know, here maybe. I don't know. Just because I have downsized quite a bit. And I mean, like, I showed y'all that in the video that I did showing the updates I made to my photo card collection. Like, I don't really have a lot of this stuff anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna go and update that at a later time. I need to add Yunjin in here. So I think I'll do that. I'll just kind of copy and paste this here. So, yes, I'm collecting Yunjin and for Fearless. I do actually think I want to collect Yunjin fully for Anti-Fragile. Her cards are just so pretty. And it's gonna be very hard to resist. So, and I'll go and update this stuff later. I don't entirely know. But yeah, I think that's kind of all the changes I really need to make here. I just honestly, to like fix this, I need to go look and see what's up in my binders because I just know I don't have everything that I have here. So yeah, and I think that's it for everything I need to update here. Okay, so I'm back to do another clip of this video. It's been about a month since I filmed the last time, and I feel like, I don't know, I didn't really do as much as I maybe should have, but I'm just going to go through and do some more kind of upkeep to this, just because I feel like it needs it, and I feel like I might be a little bit more prepared this time. But anyways, I'm going to start here with my boy groups sheet, and I'm going to check off 2 baddies, because I actually have all the versions of 2 baddies that I need, technically. I did end up getting a Haechan Digipack instead of like a Mark like I would have wanted, or like originally wanted, I guess. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, my Target just had Haechan, so I got Haechan, and that's where I'm kind of ending things there. I do need to add NCT Dreams Comeback because they announced a Christmas album, which I'm actually super excited about. It's going to be a remake of HOT's Candy. So I'm really looking forward to that because I like the song. I mean, like, to a degree. Like, I've seen, like, actually, I remember Uptension did a cover of it back in the day. I think it might have been in 2015 for end of year stuff. I remember it so vividly. It was so cute, but I do like the song. And I'm interested to see, like, where they go with it. So it's a winter special mini album. Is it called Candy? I'll just title it Winter Special album for now. And you can see we don't really have album details yet, but I am excited to see what the inclusions will look like. I probably won't get this album for a long time, but I've got to check on the versions. There's a digipack, and I don't know, is there 2 versions of the photo book? Okay, I'm just gonna write photo book and digipack, and I'll update as more details come out. I'm gonna assume there's 3 versions for now. And then, oh my god, so today Wavy announced their comeback, and I'm insanely excited. Now, I'm not going to be able to buy it for a bit, but I'm just so happy that they're back. It's been so long. Yeah, so it's called Phantom. Comes out on the 9th, which is pretty soon, actually. So we can just add that. And that also seems that we're not getting like an NCT like full group thing this year, which I hate to say it, but I'm thankful. Just because collecting for that can be very, very stressful. I am not against waiting another year or so until they do another one. I'd honestly just really like to see a lot more from just like different subunits, like just more from the subunits. But I don't, oh yes. Actually, yeah, I have to add ITZY's comeback. So I'm really excited for that. It's coming out soon, and I actually do plan to pre-order their album. I'm going to pre-order it from Target because they're doing the buy 2 get 1 sale right now, and they have 3 versions of the album. I'm not gonna like bank on Target giving me all 3 versions of the album, but I mean, it's buy 2 get 1, so that's an awesome deal, especially for K-pop albums. And I have actually already bought, is it? Okay. I bought the limited edition from Music Plaza just because I wanted to make sure I could get it. And that'll be probably all that I'm buying for this, comeback. I am kind of prioritizing ITZY over like NCT right now because is this a mini album? Has to be, right? Like I could kind of prioritize getting NCT Dream and stuff, but I just have more interest in collecting the girlies right now. Not that I am not interested in collecting NCT, I just don't find it as fun trading. So I'm gonna check out Music Plaza for ITZY album details because K-Pop Town is not being helpful. I'm glad they're not doing member versions for the normal albums this time because it just makes it kind of easier. And I don't have to buy so much. Because I actually do have 4 out of the 5 versions for Checkmate. Okay, nothing for Nayeon. I did get the vinyl in the mail recently. It's very, very pretty. I got the Target version. It's like one of the most pretty vinyl colors that I have. I love it. And then here, so I kind of debuted this sheet to you in the last part. I don't think I've added anything to this. I don't know if there's anything I want to get. Oh, actually, yeah, I need to add hiiii above here. hiiii, I got her 24 degrees Celsius album, and I'll add the details in later. Okay, so then album-wise, I don't think there's anything else I really need to add here. So, oh, actually, I do need to add Alice. So I bought Alice's Dance On single, one of my favorite songs of the year, honestly, and I don't know, I love the song still so much. I think it's so good. But yeah, so I just want to add that. I don't know, is this their first single or what? I'm gonna put first single. If I'm wrong, please don't judge me. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to add here. Yeah, I'm honestly think I'm gonna look into downsizing some of what I have in this sheet still because I'm still not really happy with how many things I have. I have a lot of stuff. I have 3 shelves of K-pop albums. I'm looking to downsize some more. So yeah, we'll talk about that another time though. So now we can come here. So this is one thing I feel like I kind of skipped out on doing last time. I didn't really know, like, I didn't really prepare for this. So I'm just going to go through and kind of update what I have here because especially for 1WE, I have downsized a little bit. I honestly don't know if I'm going to continue collecting 1WE. I don't know, I think I've already said this, but they're a really low priority for me. So I'm not really collecting them especially at the moment, although I am keeping something. So I believe I'm just keeping one of Dongmyung's for this, but I think I don't know, I think I'm still collecting Kia in full. So that would mean I only have 3 from this album. And honestly, I'm kind of wondering if I want to change up this kind of sheet and how I track my photo cards again. I don't know if it'd be easier to make it more of like a checklist as compared to kind of what I have here. So I think on my own time I might try and figure out what I want to do there. So for memory illusion, again, I'm just keeping 1 Dongmyung and 2 Kias, so again, it's 3. And then for Planet 9 Alter Ego, I don't think I'm keeping any Dongmyung from this. So I just have the 2 Kia and then the 2 units. And then Studio We Recording 2. Again, I think I have both of Kia and Dongmyung for this, I think. Let me see. That stays the same. And then for Planet 9 Voyager, I only have Kia. I never got Dongmyung's, and I am not sure I will at this point. So yeah, this might not be in this column the next time we see this. Signature stays the same, so is Blackpink. I guess I just have to add Cheshire here, which I'll add the details later just because it's not out yet and I'm not really worried about it quite yet. And then we have Lightsum, which is the same. Honestly, okay, so for Lightsum, if you're unaware, they lost 2 members, so another 6 instead of 8, and I just find it so weird. First of all, seeing them as 6 is just kind of, I mean, it's weird, but it's also really frustrating because cube groups just don't seem to, they just can't seem to survive, like, as a whole unit, which is a little concerning. But I hate cube so much. But regardless, anyways. So for 2 baddies for NCT, I actually do have some cards I've traded for some. I think I have 2 marks. I actually ended up pulling every single Johnny card, every single like album card, so that's kind of insane. And I do have 1 Taeyong, so I have 6 cards, which is really surprising. Beatbox, I actually have 1 card for Beatbox. I have Mark's Digipack, well, I guess one of his Digipack cards, and we'll add Phantom here, and worry about details later. I do want to take some time to kind of fix all of this off screen, just because it's a lot. But then for Twice and Jihyo, I'm still missing some from between 1 and 2, and I don't really have anything new to add there. Nothing new for Uptension either. And then this is kind of where I don't know, this is kind of where I've confused myself a little bit because I have a lot going on here, as you can see, and I don't like this clutter. So I don't know, I've been thinking about doing this kind of thing for the majority of this kind of section. I'd probably leave 101 UNB and JBJ out of it just because they're bigger collections, I guess, and it would really condense it down a lot. So that is another thing I'll probably do off camera just because, again, it'd be a lot of work and I don't really have anything to talk about that would take up that much time. But yeah, I've also kind of downsized on some of these collections, so I need to like just take another look at the things that I have. Honestly, I have very few things left for a lot of these groups. So I literally have 1 Identity for Sight card. Identity Challenge, I have 3. And for Action, I have 2. Yeah, so I honestly just have a lot I need to kind of work on here. I feel like, I don't know, I almost kind of feel like maybe I should make a separate sheet for a lot of this stuff, just because it's like not what I'm focusing on. A lot of what I focus on is the stuff over here, so it's just a lot easier to look at. I don't know. I feel like this page has always kind of been the hardest thing to organize just because um, this is the only page I haven't really been able to take inspiration from someone else, just because there's a lot of people that, I mean, make these kind of things, but I haven't seen someone specifically make a spreadsheet for photo card collecting that kind of suits my needs or my taste. So I had to come up with this idea kind of completely by myself, and I feel like I'm not an ideas person. And I did take a like expert level Excel class in college. That may have happened, but I'm still not like the best at this kind of stuff. I don't know. Yeah. If you have any ideas, if you've watched this point and you have any ideas, or you have a sheet yourself, like if you have a photo card tracker yourself, like in Excel, please let me know. Give me some ideas. Show me what yours looks like. You can like DM me anywhere. I'd really like to see how other people organize this because I found it to be quite difficult. I think that was finally it for this video. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.